Hello, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl here, Miss Bahati. Lol. So let's just say it's been 2 weeks I haven't posted, but that's okay. I actually needed that break because school has been like it just started and everything. So I even mentioned it at the start of the challenge. So we're just gonna continue it on like nothing happened. Yeah. Okay, so welcome to day 3 of posting every day on YouTube. Um, so today I had a rough day. It's Friday. I had class, but I didn't go. I couldn't go because I felt overwhelmed. I felt heavy. I felt something heavy in my heart. And I was just ball crying, and my roommate helped me calm down. And it made me realize that you are allowed to take a break. You are allowed to step back a bit, and just take care of yourself, right? um I feel like right now I feel like God is trying to teach me patience and um just trusting, like having faith, because I feel like sometimes I just rush things and I forget that, nothing happens, nothing good happens when it's rushed, right? You have to give it time for it to be the best thing, the something really good out of it. It always takes time, like a growing tree, from within the seeds, from pouring water, from it to grow slowly, week by week, day by day. It takes time until it blossoms and it produces fruits, right? So you got to be patient and to have faith, but also to work, to put in the work, take action like I'm doing right now, because I know that if I have faith and I'm saying things that I'm gonna do, but then I don't do them, that's faith without works, which is dead. Um, and yeah, and worry words leads to poverty. So you have to take action. You have to do something. You have to start somewhere, even if it's not perfect. Even if I went off for 2 whole weeks, um it doesn't mean that I just stopped there. It doesn't mean that I cannot come back, which is why I came back. And I said, I'm moving on like nothing happened, because I know if I continue to do it, then I'm going to get somewhere. Then I'm going to touch people that are needing to hear this right now. You have to be patient. You have to take your time, but you have to act on your words. And I've said this a few times in my other videos. You have to take your time. And also, don't let the little things affect you, because today, as I was overwhelmed, I was overthinking, I was over reflecting, which is not good as well. You reflect, but don't over reflect, right? Because you will start to doubt what you have already accepted that is happening right now. Don't overthink, right? Don't overthink. Don't underestimate yourself as well, because I feel like I was underestimate everything and how far I've gone since the year started, actually, because we're still in January, right? But the way things has been going, the way I've been trying to do things, I've been trying to put so much effort on finding a job, on working good on my school, of installing myself in my new space. It's just a lot, right? Even those little things that I'm doing, it's the little efforts that counts, it's the little details that count, right? Um even if you feel like you're lacking in some things, like you, for example, sometimes maybe I oversleep or I undersleep, which I now realize, which I am I am of knowledge. I acknowledge that I oversleep or I undersleep or I don't sleep at all. Um, or another thing is sometimes I procrastinate often. Like, I procrastinate, and I'll know that I'm procrastinating, and then I stop, and then I go back onto it again. That's a cycle you have to break, and that's when also you hold up all these feelings, all these habits, and boom, one day you'll crash out like I did today. I cried because I was just thinking of all the bad things that I was doing, that I was not doing, that I was ignoring all the good things that I have actually done with my time and how I started the year. So I just realized that there's no need to worry, there's no need to overthink. Just have to know, you have to actually acknowledge your feelings, which is what I'm learning to do. Acknowledge your feelings, talk your feelings out, and proceed differently than you would, right? Because I know that the way I'm proceeding now with my feelings were way different to how I would have proceeded last few years, the old version of me. So yeah, know, you have to know what to do with those emotions. You have to not let the emotions control you, control your life, right? Yeah. And also, I just want to say that I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself of how far I've come, of all the things, good and bad, well, that I've done. Certain things, but not all of them. Mostly good things, because I've grown a lot. I actually took it upon to change my environment, to change my space, to change the way I speak, to change the way I do things, to actually take on control of my life, right? Not let other people decide everything for me. You have to be careful with that as well. People will try to influence you in doing things, right? They're biased to their own opinion, right? So you don't always have to agree with what they say. You don't always have to agree with what they want you to do. As long as you're doing what you want, as long as you have a dream that you're working on, you have something you want to achieve, and you're making it very clear, then there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. If you know really that you're doing something good, then all those opinions, all of those talking doesn't really matter, because you're doing what makes you feel good, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel inspired, what makes you inspire other people, which is what I want to do. That's my dream, is to inspire other people, is to help other people grow, it's to help other people become the best version of themselves, it's to help me as well to be the best version of myself, it's to be strong enough to speak up, it's to be strong enough to support other people through difficult parts of life, difficult paths of life, right? Because, life happens, difficult things happen, sad things happen, terrible things happen. But don't forget, also really good things does happen. Really good things happen. Okay? There is still hope. There is hope that everything is going to be okay. There is hope that something good is going to come out of this. Whatever situation that you're in, somebody else has gone through worse. Somebody else has done worse than you. Somebody else is very worried about something even worse than your situation right now. So I want to tell you, don't worry. Don't let that stop you from having and keeping that hope that something good is going to come out of this. What God has started, nobody can stop. What God has started, He will complete. The promises He said to you, He will fulfill those promises to you. And it's going to be very personal. It's going to be very direct. And you are going to know those promises that He said He will keep. And when He keeps it and when He makes it happen, you will not say anymore that, oh my gosh, how could this happen to me? Why? You won't ask yourself why. You just say yourself, you just say to yourself, thank you, God, because I know you're doing something good with this situation. I know you're making me a good example of something, of your gratefulness, of your faithfulness. Okay? So don't worry about a thing. Everything's gonna be alright. Okay. So yeah. You are gonna be fine. Okay? You're gonna be good.